guys, welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new here, my name is Miracle. If you're returning, hi. It is a 7th episode of Chasing Rejection. And it's another day in life vlog. I think I'm doing better with day in life vlogs because I actually show more of what I'm actually doing, not just saying it and then you guys don't see anything. But unfortunately, we must say goodbye to these nails. I am tired of them. I'm not gonna lie. I was literally chewing on one of them to the point when I was breaking it off my nail, and I was like, it's time to take it off. It is time to take it off. You don't even understand how stressed I was yesterday. I was so stressed just because I had nothing to do yesterday that was planned. So in my head, I'm like, I gotta make a plan for myself of what to do. And it's just like, apply for jobs, apply for collaborations, apply. And I was like, I'm not doing anything useful. But I'm okay today. I feel a lot better today. I think I have a plan today. I also have things to do today. So first, we're gonna go take these nails off. So say goodbye because I need to take them off today. And then I have a recruitment, unemployment, info session, whatever is considered, at 2 o'clock. Right now it's like 1:30, so I have 30 minutes to take these nails down. And then I gotta go and actually do this call. It's not really a call, it's more of a group session. So it's for Department of Revenue. So honestly, they might be hiring, they might not be hiring. I heard they laid off people months ago, so they might be hiring people back for some reason. So we're gonna see what they're looking at because, you know, doesn't hurt. And it's remote, so it's fine. And then I have 2 casting calls today. Yay me. One is online and then one is in person. And the one is online, it's at 3:30. And it's like 15 minutes. I don't really know what they're gonna do. But I'm a little sketchy about this one because this is the same one that keeps asking people to sell tickets to walk like the fashion week. So I'm not really sure what they're gonna do again for this casting call, but we'll see. And then the one that's happening later is at 6 p.m. and it's like 4 hours. 4 hours, and it's in person. So that'll be my first in-person open casting call. A little excited because they're gonna be like designers there, other people there. So we will have the opportunity to talk to them. At least that's what they said. Some behind the scenes stuff. So that's very interesting. But I'm gonna go get these nails done before it is too late and I have to wait until after everything is done. I also gotta make my resume because I need a resume for the casting call. I have one and get updated. Also, I got new pictures, but I'll show you guys that a little bit later. But I'm gonna go now and I'll see you guys there.
About you.
Hey guys, I'm back. First off, we got our nails taken down. Finally. It took, I want to say 30 minutes to take them fully off. The lady had to keep scraping them off because that's how thick they were. They're really good nails. Really good nails. But I'm so happy to have them free because as nice as they were, I was just like, damn. They're so blunt of a nail. I needed to scratch and it'll just be like blunt. Anyway, I just need my real nails back. I'm so used to my real nails. I like them. We're gonna fix them up, let them grow, put some oil on it, look great. Anyway, I did that, and the next thing, what did I do after that? I had the webinar, I wanna say. I think it was for the Department of Revenue, so the IRS, essentially. And they just kept honing in on the fact that one of their jobs is like for everyone. So I just know they're not gonna hire like more than 2 people. But they didn't even have like a lot of openings for the job. They literally said it was like 1 out and then more would come in like a few weeks into March. And I was like, okay. But you know, a job is a job is a job. So I'm just gonna like wait and apply so that I can get in because the salary was really nice, surprisingly. They told us it was like 4K, it's like almost 6K before taxes per month. And I was like, damn, okay. Your salary isn't terrible. Like 4K is definitely on the lower end, but 6K is really good if it is like the higher end. But that's nice. So what did I do after that? I just got off of the modeling casting call, like literally 2 seconds ago. And I thought it was taking me a little bit longer because I got on at 3:15. It took them like 5-ish minutes to get to me because they were doing breakout rooms. And I didn't get to record the picture that they had the questions of, but it wasn't anything different than the ones I've done in the past where they want your name, your name, your age, your location, any experience you have in modeling, how many years you model, and also if you're signed to an agency. There was only like 3 of us in that call, and 2 of them were signed to an agency that was non-exclusive. We're all based in Chicago. We more or less had like different variety of experience. Other people have more, one person had less. I had a variety, but I had the least amount of experience. I had the least amount of experience, but when I was talking, I was like, I did like a different variety, I think. So that's really good for me. I think that's really accomplishing of what I'm doing right now, which is really nice for me. So that's all it took. It took like literally less than 10 minutes. It was like 3:31 when we finished because we didn't get that many questions. And then they said they'd come back to us in 2 weeks. And I think the same website is literally coming back to us because it's called a model experience. They're not an agency, I don't think, but they're doing this because they have a commercial coming up. I don't know where because the one they're doing is in Chicago, but I think they have people in New York as well. So I don't know where this commercial is being held, but I guess it doesn't matter because I don't think unless I get into it, it doesn't matter. I hope I get into it. I don't know what qualifies someone to get into these kind of people to get into these type of castings because they don't ask you many questions, and also they didn't ask us to walk or anything, and they couldn't really see what we were wearing. So it was more like, oh, here are the questions, here's our experience. They're probably just gonna choose the most experienced person because they don't ask us. Like we didn't send them anything. So I just assume they're gonna be like, hey, yeah, here you go, like yes or no, yes or no. So hopefully it's a yes because I assume because there's no bar to entry, it's a easier one for me, but I won't know until like 2 weeks from now. But yeah, so now I'm just sitting pretty. It's almost 4. I'm gonna go to the library around like 4:30 to print out my resume and my headshot. I was gonna print out my comp card. I might still print out my comp card actually. I have a comp card. The only problem is I'm going to the library to print it out because I don't want to spend like 20 bucks printing out pictures. Sorry, not sorry. So I'm gonna print it out in black and white and hope for the best. I'm not gonna fold it this time because the last time I did this, I folded it and they were like, you can't fold them. And I'm like, oops. Definitely gonna use a folder this time, which is good. I made my resume, as you guys saw. I made it during the webinar because I was like, oh, they're just talking about jobs. I'll just make my resume. And I used AI just because I didn't know how to write it. But I did like edit it so it looked more natural. I just need examples, before you guys come for me, I need examples. But I'm gonna print that out and then have that ready as well. So my next casting call is at 6. It is an hour away. That's why I'm waiting till 4:30 to go to the library. And then from the library, I'm gonna go to the place and it's from 6 to 10 p.m. I kind of wish there was a bigger gap between now and that one because I just know I'm gonna be so tired. Anyway, in other news, so because I was chasing the rejection, I gotta tell you about the losses and the wins that I got today. Loss, okay, here's a loss, right? Over the weekend, I did like 3 interviews. So remember last video, I wanna say on Saturday, early Sunday, I made a video saying I had an interview at like 6:30 in the morning, and I went to the next round. Great, next round. Next round was the assessment. The assessment, I did it on Sunday. I got rejected an hour later. So that really sucked because I don't like assessments because no matter how good you think you're doing, they will come back and be like, you suck, so no. And I still don't know why I got it wrong. I've been emailing this person like every day to ask for like my score. They haven't given it to me, so I'm just like, bruh, like, come on now. The least you can do, if I had to do an hour survey, is give me the score and when I was supposed to pass with it, because like, it wasn't even like all mathematical, but it was so dumb. Anyway, I did like 2 other interviews. They were AI, which is so annoying because it glitched at one point and I had to like sit there and be like, so what do I do? Like there's no one to talk to. It worked after a few minutes, but it was so annoying. They both took an hour, so I spent like 3 hours doing just 3 interviews. Super annoying. Haven't heard back from the AI ones. I don't think I ever will, if I'm being so honest. I had another interview on Friday that I talked about that told me I was going to the next round. They haven't given me the next round yet at all. I emailed them about it. They're like, oh, we're still waiting for our technician to find out availability. And I'm like, for an interview? Are you that busy? So it is Wednesday. I was supposed to do it on Monday. Didn't happen. So currently I'm in a stump because that's why I was actually kind of stressed yesterday, Tuesday, because I didn't have any good news to bring to myself. So I was just like really stressed, felt like nothing was going right because all the interviews I've done led to nothing, or they didn't come back with a new round or new information. I'm grateful to have interviews, but it sucks because like you can have so many, but it kind of looks bad if you can't land a role at one. So it's like, okay, yep, I'm depressed now. That's great. Today I felt 100% better because I had so much more things to do, so I had less things to worry about. I did get offered another interview for a whole different company, which lifts my mood immensely every time, even though I like to think it doesn't. So I gotta book that interview, so that'd be good. Another rose, I guess this is rose and thorns for this episode. Another rose is I got my pictures back for a jewelry store that I modeled for on Saturday. It was really cute. I'm not gonna lie, the pictures came out so nice. I will say the jewelry was so expensive. I was so scared to be caught keeping it and walking out accidentally. But here are the pictures. They look so good. I got back today. I'm gonna post it on my socials later this week because, oh my God, hello. So that's great. So that's another rose. Another rose I have is I am trying to volunteer for a beauty show that's happening in Rosemont, Illinois in April, like late April. So I have time. It's not like happening tomorrow, but they allowed me to volunteer, and it's a 3-day event. So you get like free products, which mind you, I don't wear makeup, but skincare, hair care, any care is great for me. So maybe I'll get some modeling in, maybe I'll get free stuff, maybe it'll save me a few dollars down the road. That's another rose. So that's all I got for you guys right now. I'll come back when I'm going to the library and I'm printing out this resume and when I'm on my way. Hopefully more good things happen today. Fingers crossed. Hey guys, I'm back home. And I am tired. It is literally 11 o'clock p.m. because the event was 3 or 4 hours. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, I did not film as much as I wanted to because I didn't realize people were gonna like be there. Okay, so I get there. It's literally a bar, like a normal bar. They serve pizza, great. I didn't get any because they didn't have any free pizza. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then I basically just like sit down. I'm sitting with like the rest of the photographers and we're just chatting. We're just talking about like their life story. And the entire time people were coming and getting ready, we're getting ready to like walk. And there's no like set, I should have recorded this. There was no set runway. There was like literally like, oh, just walk from one end of the bar to the other end of the bar, but you're in the middle. So you're like literally being watched by people who are just eating food or drinking. And I was just like, oh, okay. And it wasn't that bad, honestly. Maybe because I don't care other people watch me when I do stuff like this. But I was yapping it up with other people because there were like a lot of models, like probably around 40 or 50 altogether. And some of them said they were really nervous because it's like normal people were just sitting there and they had no idea why we were there. And we're just walking up and down and it's literally cameras taking pictures of us with their flashes. So people were just like, wow, like a show, you know? Which is pretty cool because I didn't really know if they knew what we were doing because I had no idea it was a bar. I was like, oh, this is a literal store. This is like an actual establishment. That's perfect, great. And it took like, I got there at 6:30 because I wanted to talk with the people who was behind the scenes, and I did. I got their Instagram. I got a lot of people's Instagram, but when it started, it got really busy, I would say, because you walk once and then you walk again. All right, you just kind of keep walking because there was people coming in throughout the 3 hours. It wasn't like you start at 7 and it ends at 10. The venue starts at 7. We come in when we can, and then we just walk when we can, right? So I think we were just walking because the judges were just like, oh, come back and have them all walk again because they had the time. And they were not the only ones there at the event. There was also like photographers that were there, and they were taking pictures on the outside. So I showed a clip of like this huge area where like next to the stairs. Before you get into the bar, you're like in this random hallway. That's where there was like 3 photographers all taking pictures of the models once they were done taking like their runway videos or whatever. And they're like, oh, once you're done doing your runway walk, go out there, get your photos taken. And I was like, oh, okay. In my head, I'm like, what is this for? Like, I don't know, like, where are these pictures gonna do for my casting? But I did. I went out there, and it was like 3 different people taking like different pictures. And it was great. Honestly, I was just talking, but it was such a long time because I don't wear heels ever. So like I'm wearing these heels and they're like hurting my feet. And this woman is so nice. She gave me like these little things for my little toe because she was like, oh, does your feet kind of hurt when you put on the shoe? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, I had these little things. I just took this off my foot, so I'm sorry. But I had these little things I got from Amazon, and you can put that on your foot, on your like little toe, and it won't hurt your toe as much. So like it'll feel better. Ooh, I just dropped it. But yeah, it actually worked a lot. I mean, I realistically would need that on all my toes because that was like not the only toe hurting per foot. But it really did help. But I'm not used to wearing heels, so I was just like, I can walk in them, and I definitely almost tripped a little bit doing my runway walk, but I did it twice. So the second time I did a lot better, in my opinion, right? I could honestly be lying, but it was really good. But the different photographers, they wanted different things per model because we weren't all dressed in the same type of style because they wanted us to wear all black. But a lot of people either wore like slim fitted, you know, tight fitted outfit, like a shirt and pants. Some people wore like a tight fitted dress. Someone wore like a flowy, like cover shirt on top of an outfit. And I was like, okay, I guess we're very expressive today, which is great because the photographers, they loved that. They were like, yeah, we love these. Please get any like accessories for the pictures. And I was over here like, accessories? We had to get accessories. I mean, it was fine if you didn't. For me, when they took my picture, they're like, oh, because you're dressed like just like basically like all black fitted, you're gonna do like a runaway walk again. And I'm taking pictures of it. And I was like, okay. And I was like on an uneven set of like uneven flooring. So I was like almost tripping trying to do this walk. So I hope the pictures don't look really ugly because he didn't show it. So I was like, oh, I probably look so bad and I don't even know it. But I'm hoping it looks fine. There was a different photographer who was also taking pictures. He did mainly on the stairs and like the wheelchair accessible railing as well. And he was showing the pictures. So I was like, oh my God, I look like I was in a scary movie. Like he kept saying, you look like you were in a scary movie in this one. And I'm like, oh my God, that's beautiful. And he was like, I don't even have to edit it because it looks great. And I was like, oh my God, really? Because he was taking like so long per person. Like he was like the longest lasting photographer. Like each person was getting like 20 minutes. And there was like a line because of how long he was taking, which is fine because you're gonna have amazing pictures. But I was like, oh my God, these pictures are so great. But he only took like 5 to 10 minutes with me. And then I literally asked him like, did I suck? Like, why did you take such a short time? And he's like, no, I got everything from you. Like you have like the most amount of pictures than everyone else. I'm like, oh really? And I'm like, oh, okay. Cause he like moved him, he was moving people all over the place. And I was like, damn, I didn't really move that much. I must suck. He's like, no, you did amazing. Like, literally, you had the best pictures. I'm like, oh, thank you. And I was supposed to do one more walk, but I ended up not being able to do it because there's like, I guess 3 walks in total. There's 2 you do by yourself because I guess I had the free time. And then the 3rd walk, you do it in pairs. So I was supposed to do a walk with someone else because we like saw each other there for the first time and thought, let's talk to each other. And then we decided we're gonna walk together because we have rapport now. And then we ended up not walking together because I was still trying to take my pictures. And the people were like, oh, take your pictures and then come over when you're done, because I was like the second in line. So I was like, okay, I'm too close to the front. And then by the time I was done, the runway was over. And I was like, that's fine. Like, that's okay. You know, it was like 2 or 3 of us that didn't take the last one, so it's fine. And then we did like a group picture. And then a lot of people were like studying their walks, or like, I guess practicing would be a better word. And on top of that, a lot of people were like just mingling, networking, talking up with a lot of people. I literally met people who've been modeling for like over 7 years. And then I met another girl who started modeling this year. Well, I met several girls who started modeling this year. And I was like, great, we're in the same boat. Like, there's a huge variety of people. Like, over 50 models showed up. And it was really fun. Like, it was really nice. Other than my feet hurting like shit, I honestly had a really good time. And I got like all the photographers' social media, so their Instagram. You know, like as many models as I was talking to, if I talked to them, I got their Instagram. I didn't want to get everyone. This kind of felt a little weird to be like, hey, I know we haven't talked and you just got here. But if I talked to them once, I was like, Instagram. So I think it was a really good networking event as well. So I had a really good time. I should have recorded more because more people were recording, but I didn't know if we could have our phones out. So I didn't bring it with me in my pocket. And I also didn't have pockets. So that was also another thing. But I recorded as much as I could after the fact because I knew that would be very important. But yeah, that's a little rundown of that one. That was like so fun. I've never had an in-person casting call before, so that was really fun. But I'm gonna end the vlog here today. It's been quite a busy day, at least for me. I don't know how long this video will be, but I had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like, share, subscribe so you don't miss a new update for me. This episode, I think 7? 6 or 7? Sorry, that came out of nowhere. But please stay tuned for the next episode because you never know what I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna go, when I'm gonna have fun. Maybe I'll get a job. I don't have one. So we'll see. Thank you guys for watching and see you guys next time. Bye.